After owning a martial arts school and working as a business consultant helping other schools grow, I found myself in a room full of corporate executives, including the company's president and vice president. I'm the new kid on the block, but they've put me in charge of this huge project, and suddenly all eyes are focused on me. My head felt light, and my throat, it felt like gauze was tucked down in it. But here's what I did in the next 60 seconds that changed everything for me for that day forward, actually. Let's do this together right now. Set a timer for 1 minute. First, breathe with me in for 4 counts, hold for 4, out for 6. In through your nose, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out through your mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, in 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now pinch the skin between your thumb and index finger while you breathe. This is your anchor. Say quietly, steady and ready. Feel that pinch. Hear those words. One more breath cycle with the anchor. Now picture yourself in your next challenging situation. See it clearly while maintaining that calm breath and using your anchor. Notice how your voice feels steadier. You're thinking clearer. The final part is to add an affirmation, but not those fake kinds. Say quietly, I can handle the next 60 seconds. Most people try fake affirmations like, I'm amazing and everybody loves me. Those actually backfire. And I'll show you why in a minute. This 10-minute protocol makes confidence predictable, not random. Hi, I'm Will D., college professor and longtime martial artist, and today we're talking about the Black Belt Confidence Protocol. Here's what most people get wrong about confidence. They think it's a personality trait you're either born with or without. But even Oprah Winfrey admits she felt insecure for years. Steve Jobs, he threw up before big presentations, and Simone Biles has openly talked about battling self-doubt. Confidence isn't personality, it's nervous system state plus repetition. When you walk into that meeting or step up to speak, your brain detects what it thinks is a social threat. Your sympathetic nervous system floods your body with stress hormones. Your hands get shaky, your throat tightens, your thoughts start racing. That's exactly what happened to me in that executive boardroom. This isn't weakness, it's biology. Think of it like your brain's ancient alarm system. It can't tell the difference between a saber-toothed tiger and a boardroom full of people evaluating your ideas. Both trigger that same fight or flight response that helped our ancestors survive actual physical danger. But here's where most confidence advice goes wrong. People tell you to think positive thoughts or repeat affirmations like, I'm amazing or I'm the best. Your brain hears this and immediately calls that nonsense. There's actual research on this. When you tell yourself something your brain doesn't believe, it creates cognitive dissonance and actually makes your anxiety worse. So what works instead? Working affirmations that your brain will actually accept. Instead of, I'm incredible, try calm body first. Instead of, I never fail, try 1 rep. Instead of, I'm fearless, try, I can handle the next 60 seconds. That's exactly what I told myself in that executive boardroom. I can handle the next 60 seconds. These feel true because they focus on process, not perfection. The real game changer is activating your parasympathetic nervous system through that breath work. This creates the foundation for confidence. When your vagus nerve gets activated through specific breathing patterns, it sends a signal to your brain that you're safe. Your heart rate slows, your thinking clears, your voice steadies. This is why the protocol works. 2 minutes of breathing to shift your nervous system state. 3 minutes of physical anchoring to create a reliable confidence trigger. And 5 minutes of mental simulation to practice staying calm under pressure. You're not trying to eliminate nerves completely. You're training your body to stay functional when they show up. The goal isn't to feel fearless here. The goal is to perform well even when you feel the fear. Think about black belts in martial arts. They still feel nervous before a big match, but they've trained their body to stay focused and calm so they can respond automatically. Their breathing stays controlled. Their stance stays solid. Their technique stays sharp. But that's what we're building here. Your nervous system learns through repetition, like you learn everything else in life. Every time you practice this protocol, you're literally rewiring your brain's response to pressure. The neural pathways for calm confidence get stronger, while the pathways for panic, they weaken. But here's the part nobody talks about. Your body has to learn this when you're in a calm state first. You can't teach your nervous system new tricks when it's already being hijacked. That's why we practice the full routine daily, not just when we need it. Similar to a martial arts form. A black belt doesn't learn new techniques in the middle of a fight. They perfect the movements through thousands and thousands of repetition when it's safe, so their body knows how to execute the appropriate response at the right time, automatically, under pressure. The breathing pattern activates your vagus nerve. The physical anchor creates embodied cognition, where your body triggers your mind into a confident state. The simulation lets you practice handling the pressure, that maintaining that calm physiology. But the problem is most people wait until they're in the pressure moment to try confidence techniques. It's like trying to learn how to drive while you're in a car chase. You practice when it's safe so you can access the skill when it's not. Now, let's break down the complete protocol. Set a timer for 10 minutes total. We're going to train your brain and your nervous system like a martial artist trains their body. First step is 2 minutes of the 4-4-6 breathing. This isn't just relaxation. You're activating your vagus nerve, which is like hitting the reset button on your stress response. Breathe in through your nose for 4 counts, like we did before. Hold for 4, and then you breathe out your mouth for 6. The longer exhale is key here. When your exhale is longer than your inhale, it triggers your parasympathetic nervous system and tells your brain you're safe. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Let your belly expand on the inhale. Contract it on the exhale. If your mind wanders, don't worry about it. That's normal. Just come back to your breath and the counting. Your nervous system is learning a new pattern with every breath. Step 2 is 3 minutes of that physical anchoring. This is where the psychological process known as embodied cognition comes in. You're creating a physical trigger your brain associates with calm confidence. The result is your body and mind become connected in ways most people never imagine. Pinch the skin between your thumb and index finger while maintaining that calm breathing pattern. Not hard enough to hurt, just firm enough to feel. While you hold this anchor, repeat steady and ready quietly to yourself. You're creating a neurological connection between the physical sensation, the words, and the calm state that you're in. Practice this anchor for a full 3 minutes. Your brain is literally forming new neural pathways that link this physical gesture to confidence. The more you practice while calm, the more reliable it becomes under pressure. Now we move to step 3, which is 5 minutes of simulation. This is where you put it all together. Pick one specific challenging scenario where you're going to run into soon. A presentation, a difficult conversation, a social situation where you want to show up and you want to feel confident. Visualize it in detail while maintaining your calm breathing and using your anchor. See the room, hear the voices, feel yourself staying steady. This isn't positive thinking. This is mental rehearsal while your nervous system is in the right state. Picture yourself speaking with a steady voice, thinking clearly, hands calm. You're not imagining perfection. You're practicing staying functional under pressure. If I had mentally rehearsed this before the executive meeting using this protocol, I wouldn't have been caught off guard by my body's stress response later. Your brain can't tell the difference between a vivid mental rehearsal and a real experience. So what you're doing is literally preloading confidence for the actual moment that's coming up. Here's how to use this in the field. Before important meetings like that executive boardroom meeting I had, Do the 2-minute breathing in your car. Use your anchor during the handshake or while waiting to speak. For difficult conversations, simulate the exchange the night before while in that calm state. When you don't feel confident, start with your body, not your thoughts. Your feelings will follow your physiology, not the other way around. Use the anchor. Regulate your breathing, then engage. Here's what to do if you practice this and you think, well, I don't feel different. Focus on the physical changes first. Is your breathing deeper? Are your hands steadier? Are your palms less sweaty? Confidence isn't a feeling that you wait for. It's a state you create through specific actions. This protocol works because it trains the same systems that get hijacked under pressure. You're not trying to eliminate your nerves. You're building the ability to perform well even when you have them. Here's your homework. Practice this protocol for 10 minutes daily for 1 week. Track what changes. Notice if your voice feels steadier in conversations, if your hands shake less during presentations, if your thinking stays clear when you're under pressure. Challenge yourself. Use it before your next high-stake situation and see what happens. Do you know why people really never get this right? Most people never get this right. They won't commit to 10 minutes daily. Be different. For the complete step-by-step training system, start with the free course, Silence Your Inner Critic. Oh, one last thing. Just hit subscribe for more brain-boosting hacks that take minutes but change everything. Until the next time, this is Will Deek wishing you only success. And remember, confidence is a skill you can train, not a personality trait you're stuck with.